Greetings, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Cynical Economist. Today we're going to look at, my name is Merritt Johnson. Today we're going to look at this article from Breitbart, and of course Breitbart is just a total cesspool of progressive nationalists, really, is what they are. It is the Let's Go Brandon tribe, as opposed to the progressive socialists, which is the other tribe, okay? It is one of the two tribes which purport to run our politics and so on in this country. In any case, it simply says Bidenflation will cost families an additional $3,500 this year. So my question for Breitbart is a very simple one. What if you are able to tell me an exact number, like $3,500 is the amount of the inflation cost, then what is your breakdown between presidents, as in how much of that inflation came from Trump and his deficit spending, stimulus, and CARES Act, and eviction moratorium, and how much came from Biden and his Build Back Better? And how do you know? How did you divide it up? That's what I'd like to know. So instead of labeling it Bidenflation and just trying to whip up and stir up the Let's Go Brandon tribe, why don't you do a fair analysis of how it breaks down between the presidents? Don't tell me that Trump was zero. I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. It was more than zero. So, given that it was more than zero, the amount that of the Trumpflation in that $3,500 number, given that it's more than zero, how much is it? 5%, 10%, 20%? That's my question for Breitbart. Instead, good job, Breitbart, whipping up the flames of the tribal anger and placing blame and using the term Bidenflation. Yet Americans do not have faith Biden will squash inflation. Blah, 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 blah. Did they have faith Trump would? I mean, when will you recognize that it is the money printer at the Federal Reserve and not any politician that causes this? It is the system which is corrupt and broken. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Cynical Economist. I am Merritt Johnson.